Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and salutations to those for elect. Like ya. Basically, I want to do a video on, the poor, because I was doing a little bit of research, and we know, of course, the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans we're the Israelites, and in America we're the poor. You know what I mean? We're the what's the word I'm looking for? We're in a low estate. All right, but I was just doing a little bit of research, and when you go, I was on this website. It says poverty by ethnicity. This was just a few facts on poverty in America. And now it says according to the 2018 census data. Now, this was in 2018, 2 years ago, but these facts still stand. And if anything, the gap has gotten even wider. But it says the highest poverty rate by race is found among Native Americans, with blacks second, and Hispanics third. And that's exactly what I'm saying, man. The so-called Native Americans go back to the tribe of Gad, the blacks go back to the tribe of Judah, and the Hispanics go to the tribe of Issachar. All right. So these are the Israelites in America, and as you see, we're the poorest in this place, man. And this is all done systematically by Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Because when you see right here, you got the so-called white race, the Edomites, they're at 10.1%, and the Asians at 10.1 as well. This goes to show you that these two are working hand in hand. All right. Esau Edom built this place up systematically to be against us, and these Asians, these Moab and Ammonites, they come over here and they feed off of our captivity, man. They make profit from our suffering. So as you see, hey, these are all the facts, all right, that we are the poorest in this place. The Israelites, specifically the elect in America, we're the poor, in terms of carnal riches. Hey, and that's prophecy. All right, this is prophecy. But I just want to get a few scriptures how, although we may be the poor, at the end of the day, we're going to be on top in the end. So hey, even though we're in this lowest state, we know that it's according to the scriptures, man, and that eventually it's going to change. We're not going to be in this state forever. All right, now let me get because I was reading in Sirach 4, and it said this is wise words telling us how to govern the people and what not to do to the poor. When you read this, Esau Edom does, of course, everything contrary to what the scriptures say. But I specifically wanted to get verse let me see, what verse was it? I'm going to start at verse 5. It says, turn not away thine eye from the needy, and give him none occasion to curse thee. For if he curse thee in the bitterness of his soul, his prayer shall be heard of him that made him. And we are the needy. All right? And Esau Edom has given us plenty occasion to curse him. You know what I mean? And it said what? His prayer shall be heard of him that made him. So Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, we put up curses on you heathens, you Edomites, every single day, man. Because you give us plenty of reason, opportunity, occasion to curse you. All right? You constantly harassing us by way of the police. All right? You have unfair laws, injustice laws set up in this place. You know what I mean? You got what's the word, man? Taxes, which is just nothing but robbery. So, hey, Esau Edom has given us plenty of reason to curse him, man. All right, we're in a low state. We're in a bitter state. It said, for if he cursed thee in the bitterness of his soul, man. So we're in a low place right now. And, hey, our curses are going to be heard from the Lord eventually. Or not eventually, the Lord does hear our curses, man. Our sighs and our cries and our prayers. All right, so let me get Psalms. Let me see. Psalms 10 and 2, it says, "The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices they have imagined." So at the end of the day, everything Esau Edom does is going to be flipped around. You know, and ultimately they're going to be destroyed, man. In the devices they imagine. You know, everything their plan is going to be turned on its head. Uno. I just think about something, but hey, when Yahushua comes back with the chariots, everything that Esau Edom does, he's gonna receive his judgment, man. But hey, this is proof that the poor, all right, is clearly these people right here, the first three, and these people are the Israelites, man, and that's a fact. So-called Native Americans, blacks, and Hispanics are the Israelites. All right, we're clearly a different people from the so-called white and Asian. Now, you do have Israel scattered among these nations, but for the most part, majority of them are heathens. So this is the fact that the poor is talking about us, man, the Israel, our Yasha Allah. But hey, that's prophecy. We got to go through what we're going through right now. Which is why you shouldn't be trying to live it up in this place or get an abundance of carnal riches, because we're not meant to be rich in this place. All right, the elect, hey, we're gonna be low carnally but high spiritually in this place. 2/3 sell us of our people, they can make it and get all them fake money they want. But hey, we're meant to gain in the end. All right, and let me get that. Psalms 37 and 11, it says, "But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace." Right, and now you go into that word meek. It says a nav, and it says what? The poor, the needy, poor and weak and afflicted, humble, low, meek. So who's that talking about, man? It's talking about the Israelites. We're the poor of the earth. But hey, it says what? The poor, the meek shall inherit the earth. So hey, we're meant to be like this. Not to say that, you shouldn't try to make some money. Of course, there's nothing wrong with making money in this place. The scriptures say money is I believe it goes, money is a defense. But hey, there's nothing wrong with getting a hustle on, even trying to start, a little, maybe you want to start a little business. There's nothing wrong with trying to get money. As a man, you gotta work. But at the end of the day, we're not gonna be no millionaires, living a lavish life. We're gonna have enough to live, day by day. But at the end of the day, yeah, we're the poor of the earth, and that's how it's meant to be. In this go around, the Lord is giving the Edomites their time to rule. But that's why I said we're gonna gain in the end, because it said the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. So hey, man, these although like I said, this census was done in 2018. Obviously, these facts still stand. All right, it was just 2 years ago, man. So hey, but in the kingdom, these are going to be flipped. These facts are going to be flipped. What's the word I'm looking for? By a huge margin. All right, we're going to be on the top. All right, we're going to be the wealthiest of the wealthiest. And these Edomites are going to be dirt poor. They're going to have nothing. They're going to be stripped away of everything that they own. Reduced to mere cattle, man. So that's the hope that we look forward to, and that's what you should look forward to. All right, not seeking to be a millionaire in this place, not trying to make it, not trying to save up 10 years down the line. All we need is just enough to make it day by day. You know what I mean? All right, because at the end of the day, all this money is gonna burn, regardless. It says, let me see what else. I'm just going to finish out this verse, and it says, "And shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace." All right. 8, and that's what we're seeking. We're in the low state right now, like I read in Sirach. It says, "For if he curse thee in the bitterness of his soul, You know, and hey, we're in a low, bitter state right now, but hey, in the end, we're gonna have an abundance of peace. You know, everlasting peace. All right. This is Psalms 37 and 34. Wait on the Lord and keep his way, and he shall exalt thee to inherit the land. When the wicked are cut off, thou shalt see it. You know, that's beautiful. It says, wait on the Lord. So that's what we're supposed to be doing while we're in this hell right now. We're supposed to wait on the Lord. Have patience. All right, which means to suffer. We got to suffer right now and keep his way, meaning keep his laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. But most importantly, keep the faith, you know, keep our faith in the Lord, and he shall exalt thee to inherit the land. So we're going to inherit this whole earth, you know, and when the wicked are cut off, meaning taken out of rulership, we're going to see it. We're going to see with our own eyes the fall of our enemy. All right. But hey, you know, Lord's willing, this was edifying, just bringing out a few precepts, you know, because hey, I see all these, you know, I watch these people on social media, man, and it constantly Israelites trying to get wealth and riches in this place. You know that we don't care about that, man. Like I said, we work, we try all our best to have money, have different sources of income, but at the end of the day, it's not our lot to be super wealthy in this place. You know, we're gonna get all our carnal riches when the kingdom comes. You know. So with that, Lord's willingness was edifying. All praises to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakwadash, Shalom.